People don't talk enough about light pollution. Most people in their entire life will never see a night sky without light pollution. But for those who do, they know it is one of nature's beauty. Some people don't know that the night sky can even look so good. We aren't doing enough against light pollution. We need to bring back the night sky. I agree. I have the perk of living out in the country about 15 miles from the nearest town. We get maybe one car a night that drives down our little country road. You can't beat a quiet starlit night. No noise or light pollution. I noticed the sky was more clear and beautiful during lockdown restrictions. It's one of the main reasons I live rurally. My area has a light pollution of 4 on a scale of 20. It's beautiful when it's clear. This is a fact to me. I went to a state park called Cherry Springs in Pennsylvania. It is a dark sky park. It blew my mind and I haven't been the same since. 10/10 would recommend. https://en. Wikipedia, org/wiki/cherry_springs_state_park. Went to college in a designated dark sky city. I miss it so much. I have never been so amazed as I was on nights spent out by a campfire just watching stars. Totally agreed. I live in the outskirts of a small town in Alaska. My neighbors built this garage that has this extremely high lumen count LED light on it. I used to be able to see the northern lights from my back porch in the winter, now I can't even see stars. I've talked to them about it twice, but they're the party type of people and don't really listen to others' concerns. So I bought 2 of the same lights and have them shining directly on their back porch and windows. I apprenticed as an electrician for multiple years, so it wasn't even crazy expensive. I bought the lights and did the work myself. You have listed poor reasons for people to care about light pollution. Most of society is not going to give up light to see the stars. The real issue of light pollution is that it impacts nocturnal animals. Just think how many millions of insects die of starvation bumping into outdoor lights. This is something I never at any point considered or cared about until I bought a telescope and got into astronomy, then I realized what a plague it really is. You need to be able to put about 300 miles between you and the nearest city to not have it affect your optimal conditions, which is almost impossible anywhere on the eastern half of the US. https://darksidefinder.com/map/world. HTML #3/4495. I have to drive about 8 hours to my nearest dark site, and I should consider myself blessed when other countries like the UK have practically nowhere to go, and astronomy is frankly a much bigger hobby over there. Dark skies need to be taken seriously and conserved. There needs to be dark sites that are protected by the national parks. Here's the thing. It'd actually be very easy to light everything at night with less light pollution if we had the right lights. A lot of highway lights keep the light pointed at the ground with a very narrow angle, which keeps light out of the sky, but a lot of street lights let light out horizontal and even above them vertically. I'd replaced Erie's spherical outdoor light fixture with light fixtures that only pointed at the ground/road that they're intended to light. You'd reduce a great amount of light pollution. Also, you'd use less energy. All the light bleeding into the sky is energy lost. Went out to the mountains for a few recently with a 6-year girl, absolutely thrilled to see all the stars. Overcast as hell the whole time. Coastal light pollution also affects sea turtle hatchlings. And you are using the term pollution correctly. I don't know why people are trying to say light pollution is an incorrect way to describe what you are talking about. I can easily go out into the country and see the night sky. What I can't do is walk or drive outside at night if all the lights in the city are turned off. We were in Hilton Head, SC for vacation a few years ago, and one night my wife and I went down to the beach around midnight. She wasn't down for why I brought her there, so I had nothing to do but look at the sky. It was amazing. We were in an area with no hotels or houses, so there was zero light pollution. I couldn't believe how amazing the sky looked. We should have some days a year when we turn off street lights and make it a global stargazing day. Honestly, you're right, but I'd rather focus on clear water and clean air first. Good telescopes help filter it out. But I'm Canadian, so just go up north if I wanted the view of stars. My niece and nephews had never seen stars until they came to visit me on a farm in the middle of nowhere. They've grown up living in a very dense urban area their whole lives. I thought my views of the night sky were pretty great in the country. On a clear night sky you could see the Milky Way and all the constellations. However, my view changed when I was looking up at the sky in the middle of the Pacific Ocean with zero lights polluting my view. It's even more spectacular than you can imagine. You don't really understand how bad it is until you see it for yourself. Driving out to the middle of nowhere and just looking up is an unforgettable experience. You can always go to rural area a bit far from city and village, and see a lot of stars and even colorful clouds of the space. But it is not a real pollution. I have a cabin in North Ontario. I can go a week without seeing another human. The sky keeps me company up there, so alive. You're absolutely correct. I followed a subreddit for this. Each post got like 10 likes. This is a huge issue and I wish more people cared about it. I live in LA. I'm not predicting a drastic change in my lifetime. I have never seen stars other than a few in my entire life. I can't stand businesses that leave their lights on all night. Shops lit up, car dealerships with every light on when they aren't even open. It makes me so angry. First time I realized what a night sky really should be was in the middle of the Australian desert. I was astonished. I remember studying that our galaxy is called Milky Way because it looks like milk in the sky, or how old sailors would look at the stars to guide their travels, and could never really understand that until I saw it. The reality is that you cannot simply understand what you're missing until you've seen it.